There's some odd thing that happens where God will make you go through something so tough, so difficult, and then on the other side of that, there's a light that shines and changes your whole perspective, your whole mind, your whole intention of life, right? We're here to say what happens if when that hard time came, you decided to stop. What happens when that hard time hits you so hard and you said, no, I do not want to do this no more? Would you be where you are today if you took that risk to take your own life? Would you be happy? Or would you be happy with the life you have now? Because I know it's not perfect. I know life's not perfect. We know life's not perfect. But think about all that regret you would have had if you would have stopped going and chasing what you wanted to chase, and or if you decided you wanted to take your life. You would have let yourself down, and it would have been a mistake you could have never came back from. And here's the thing is, you can make a million mistakes in this life over and over and over. You can make a million mistakes and learn from them. And at the end of the day, if you just keep putting one foot in front of the other and you keep going, there's a possibility and a chance that you have over the people who just sit there in their bed, do nothing, that you will make it. You put yourself in the ranking lead. You see the race and you run and you try. You try to beat the race. So at the end of it, if you win or if you don't, you say, I tried my best. But are you really trying your best? But just for the simple fact now, you can say you ran this race and you tried. You weren't like the people who gave up when it got hard, or went to things when it got easy, or kept going back to the same bullshit, or the same people, or the same things that constantly disrespect them, and the same things they do that constantly disrespect themselves. And now, you would have never showed yourself that strength if you gave it up. If you gave up the life, if you gave it up, if you stopped doing what you want to do, if you stopped putting that one foot in front of the other, that next step could have been the step. That next thing could have been the thing. You could have been the next big thing. But you let yourself die on the inside. You, in a, how do you say it, an artist way, in like a drawing way, in a creative way, you let yourself die. That fire, poof, gone. Because you stopped. Because you didn't keep going. But just know that fire can still be burnt. There's still wax in there for it to melt. There's still life in there for you to live. So you may have stopped now if you did, but today is the day to pick it up. Today is the day to put that one foot in front of the other. There's things and circumstances we don't understand. The cards you were dealt, you're not going to understand. I'm not going to understand. But you're dealt them for a reason. And I say this figuratively, you know what I'm saying? So, like, not everybody's going to be dealt the aces. Not everybody's going to be dealt, I don't know, no fucking card games. But not everybody's going to be dealt the highest hand they can get. But you have to make way with what you have. Sometimes you have to front when you got shit. Sometimes you have to front when you want to stop. You got to act like you still want to keep going even when you want to stop, and you still keep going. You got to front. Because life is only going to give you what you're putting out. Life's only going to give you what you want to receive. So deep down you may want to quit, but you have to show life that purpose, that dream, that goal, that lifestyle means more to you than being okay with settling for less and failing. See, because failure only comes when you stop. You have only failed when you stop. You have only failed when you are no longer participating.